I ain't gonna leave him out. You know, I'm just real like this, you know, because, you know, niggas be throwing rocks and hiding their hand, right? They be throwing rocks and hiding their hand. And I don't like them kind of individuals, you know, and the truth of the matter is, you know, one can dance and different things in front of these different cameras and all that kind of shit. And when reality, the truth of the matter is, you know, nigga, you wasn't really right there with Takeoff when he was alive. You know what I mean? So for you to
be you know, man. What have this shit come down to in the world today? You know what I mean? It's I can't believe people play with people's intelligence the way they play with people's intelligence and intellect. You know, the way they do today. You know, people are telling lies for a living. You know what I mean? They actually lying to y'all for a living, but as you can see, you know what I mean, live in a living color. This is what my jail cell look like. You know what I mean?
And explain to people, why do people call Jay Prince when they need stuff stopped? Because like the situation that you just stopped, but people don't understand, like you stopped the T.I. and Little Flip thing before it got out of hand. You tried to warn Big and Puff to go, and there's probably countless other people that we don't know that you talk to. Why is everybody coming to Jay Prince to stop this stuff?
I think it's a matter of respect. I think it's a matter of having a track record, you know, for a long time of being successful.
There's a dark cloud looming, you know what I mean? So now in comes the feds, you know. When did you get to the first whiff that these people was on your ass? You know what I mean?
Oh, well, I know that, you know what I mean, from the streets coming in. You know what I mean? They never liked me there. And, you know, I was a target before music. You know what I mean? And I understood, okay, I'm a target, you know, probably rightfully so. But, you know, when I chose to, you know, transition, then they never wanted me to forget, or they never wanted me to believe that, you know, I could exercise my entrepreneurship in corporate America and become.
It would have been right on point.
Hey, we can always redo it. Bring it back and we'll redo it.
Okay. All right.
But anyway, well, congratulations.
Thanks.
May I offer you some champagne?
No, good.
Any sparkling waters? Okay. David, whenever you're ready.
I got one thing for you.
Right.
And I'll walk you up here to the front.
Wow, you got me a birthday gift.
Oh yeah, it's a pretty good one too.
Nice orange on it.
Yes, sir. Here, orange and black.
Got the bow on it. Pretty good. Let's see what it looks like.
Ready?
Let's do it.
Yeah. Look at that. Hey. The real trick or treat going on today. Yeah. Man, this is like a real Halloween. You know what I mean? Turned out pretty nice.
Is that your birthday?
Oh, love it.
Happy birthday. That's a beauty, right? Now you're part of the Spectre family.
Yeah, first time driving it at night, all those stars on the doors, like the ceiling, everything. There's nothing really like it out there.
I'm just wondering.
All right. I've only ever seen one laugh, so I don't know. You're the first one to happened.
Well, thanks a lot.
Enjoy the new car. I think it adds some contrast, you know? I mean, but it's your fault.
Yeah.
I think it's a beautiful car. We brought it back all wrong.
Yeah.
Nothing should have happened. What do you say to that?
What I would say to that is, you know, I have a track record, man, and the Prince family have a track record of 30 plus years of, you know what I mean, honoring and loving on our guests and being with our guests, and no shit like this never happened. But here's the thing, and this is what people don't understand. We ain't never had nobody to attack us, if you know what I mean. You know, when a man attack a situation with a weapon, then, you know, it become a playing field where, you know, any and everything goes. So that's what we're dealing with right here, and that's the root of this situation.
I'm just speaking on it because they keep attaching it to your name, your brand. A Duke the Jeweler situation, right on dice game when it's tied to y'all.
I know people were associating me with that Duke the Jeweler situation because I went to LaBusi pool party and he happened to be there and he happened to be standing on me. I mean, right next to me. The truth is, I never met him before. I had no idea who he is.
We met that dude, Duke the Jeweler, the night before. We was gambling. The next day, dude followed us to the concert. When we left out the concert, we under the garage. Dude went to his car by himself.
The social media started trying to point a finger because he was standing next to me, and it's just unfortunate.
As J. Prince Jr. explained what happened, he says neither incident was due to a dice game. Mike Prince said this.
Takeoff's family, you know what I'm saying, his loved ones, we love them and respect them too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like 1 hour was took that night. You know?
Finesse2Tymes just got finessed, and not in a small way. I'm talking about a deal so wild it almost doesn't feel real. His contract with J. Prince Jr.'s Mob Ties Entertainment recently leaked, and when you see the numbers and the structure of this deal, it's honestly shocking. Millions of dollars on the line, family dynasties involved, and a man who thought he was finally catching his break ends up trapped. Before we break this down, hit that like button because this story's about to get messy, fast. Back in September 2022, Finesse2Tymes thought he was making the move of a lifetime. He signed with Mob Ties Entertainment, J. Prince Jr.'s label, thinking this was his big shot to secure the bag and finally take his career to the next level. But from day one, he was walking straight into a trap. This wasn't just a record deal, it was a setup designed to benefit the Prince family, not the artist. As soon as I saw this contract, I was floored. It wasn't the standard deal most artists expect. This was what I can only call a highway robbery with a pen and paper. Here's how it starts. Finesse signed an exclusive service agreement. But what makes this deal insane is how the money is split. Most artists assume they're signing with one company, the label gets their cut, and the artist gets theirs. Not here. J. Prince Jr. and his family brought in multiple entities to take a piece of the pie. The money coming in from Finesse's work is split 3 ways. 35% to the artist himself, 35% to Mob Ties Entertainment, and 30% to James Prince Entertainment, which is J. Prince Jr., the father. Let me put this into perspective. If $1 million comes in, Finesse walks away with $350,000. Junior takes another $350,000, and the father grabs $300,000. That's insane. The family is double dipping, and Finesse is left with scraps. And it gets worse. That advance money, what's supposed to be the artist's signing bonus, doesn't even really belong to him. Finesse has to recoup it from his 35% before seeing anything extra. So if he gets a $200,000 advance, he has to generate $571,000 in revenue just to break even. Meanwhile, the Prince family is collecting their 65% from day one. It's a setup designed to make the artist work tirelessly while the label and the family profits. The strategy here is almost surgical. J. Prince Jr. runs Mob Ties, but he brings in his father, a music mogul with decades of experience, to take another piece. J. Prince Sr. has been in the business since the 80s, building an empire with Rap-A-Lot Records and countless successful artists. This is how the Prince family has always done business. Every deal is structured to benefit them. The conflict of interest is mind-blowing. Junior is supposed to look out for his artist, but he's also answering to his father's cut. Whose interest is really being served? But the nightmare doesn't stop at multiple entities. This is a 360 deal. That means the family is claiming a portion of everything Finesse makes: music, merchandise, endorsements, touring, appearances, streaming, basically any dollar linked to his name. If he performs a show and earns $10,000, he only keeps $3,500. Sell $5,000 worth of merch, he walks away with $1,750. Land a $20,000 endorsement, he keeps $7,000. Every revenue stream is taxed. And it gets worse. The merchandising clause allows the label to use his name and likeness without asking. Imagine they sell Finesse2Tymes t-shirts for $30 each. He only sees $10.50 while they pocket $19.50. That's outrageous. And this isn't a one-project deal. Finesse is locked in for 5 albums. Most deals max out at 1 or 2, but 5 albums? That's how labels trap artists. They know that by album 2 or 3, you might blow up and want out, but they've got you legally locked in. The royalty rate does increase slightly with each album, from 14% to 16% by album 5. But here's the kicker: that's 14% of his 35%, not 14% of total revenue. The math barely changes his take-home pay, and there's no guarantee they'll even promote his albums. They could sit on his music, collecting their cut, while Finesse does all the work independently. Finesse's story makes this even more heartbreaking. He's 33, from Memphis, and has been grinding for years. Music was supposed to be his way out. Signing with Mob Ties felt like hitting the lottery, finally joining a label with real connections. But 4 years later, only 2 projects released. Finesse is funding his own videos and promotions, acting as an independent artist while locked into a contract that takes 70% of his earnings. He's reportedly $10,000 to $15,000 in the hole just for projects the label was supposed to handle. That's insane. The emotional toll is visible. Finesse went live on Instagram, visibly frustrated and on the verge of tears, pleading with J. Prince Jr. to release him. He said, "Junior, let me go. We already made all the money we can make together. I love you, but I no longer want to be Mob Ties business-wise." You can hear the pain in his voice. This isn't anger, it's desperation. He has bills to pay, kids to feed, and the contract is keeping him from providing for his family. Meanwhile, the Prince family is worth hundreds of millions, yet they're still squeezing every penny out of him. It's greed, plain and simple. Going public with this is risky. The Prince name carries power and influence in Houston and beyond. They can make calls to block opportunities, affect radio play, streaming, and bookings. Finesse is essentially standing up against an entire network. The courage to go public shows just how desperate he is. He even pointed out the disparity, saying, "I don't have a daddy that's worth $300 million, so I know it's easy for you not to give up." That line hits hard because he understands the power imbalance at play. This situation isn't unique. Lil Wayne was famously stuck at Cash Money for years, unable to release music freely, and Megan Thee Stallion faced similar struggles at 1501 Entertainment. These contracts are common in the industry, particularly for young artists who lack legal support. Many either stay quiet or fight legal battles for years. Finesse is now part of a pattern, showing the systemic exploitation in music, particularly in hip-hop. Legally, Finesse is bound. Breaking a contract like this could involve financial penalties, lawsuits, and legal fees. Labels write these contracts in complicated language designed to confuse and trap artists. Finesse likely thought he was signing a standard record deal, not surrendering 70% of his career earnings for the next 5 albums. Streaming complicates things further. Platforms pay pennies, meaning Finesse needs massive numbers to make real money. 1 million Spotify streams might generate $3,000 to $4,000, but after the 35% cut, that's maybe $1,200. After taxes and expenses, it's $600 to $800. Independent artists would keep most of that revenue. The label's structure forces Finesse to generate almost 3 times the streams to match independent earnings. Add the slow release schedule, and momentum is nearly impossible to maintain. Social media doesn't help. Watching peers from Memphis and the South, like Moneybagg Yo, thrive while he's stuck is crushing. The psychological impact is heavy, working harder than ever, yet earning less than if he were independent. It's like being a slave with extra steps. Every effort Finesse puts in, the Prince family benefits far more. The Prince family controls industry pathways, radio, playlists, booking agents. They can make or break careers. For Finesse, the weapon he has is his story. By going public, he exposes how predatory contracts exploit talented artists. He's bringing light to a system that benefits the powerful and punishes the unaware. Finesse's situation is bigger than one contract. It's a cautionary tale about how the music industry exploits artists from the start, especially those without access to strong legal representation. How many careers have been stunted by contracts like this, and how many artists are too scared to speak up? Finesse's courage in sharing his story could inspire others to fight for themselves, or it could serve as a warning about the consequences of challenging an influential family empire. This contract highlights the worst-case scenario: a 70-30 split, a 5-album commitment, a 360 deal covering every income stream, and the Prince family's decades-long empire benefiting from an artist's grind. Finesse has essentially been trapped, working tirelessly while the family collects most of his earnings. At the same time, it's an education for artists everywhere. Signing a label deal isn't always a blessing, it can be a curse. Understanding contracts, securing proper legal representation, and knowing what you're agreeing to is critical. The industry is filled with predatory structures designed to maximize profits for powerful families, not the artists creating the art. As Finesse continues to fight for his freedom, the industry watches closely. If he renegotiates or escapes the deal, it sets a precedent, encouraging other artists to stand up. If the Prince family enforces the contract, it may intimidate others into silence. Either way, Finesse's courage has already made an impact, exposing the harsh realities of the modern music business. Ultimately, this is about more than one artist. It's about power, control, and fairness in an industry where knowledge is wealth. Finesse. 2Tymes may have been finessed out of millions, but by going public, he's shown a light on the tactics used to trap talent and profit off their hard work. For viewers, the takeaway is clear. Always read the fine print, understand what you're signing, and never underestimate how deep these family-run music empires run. The music industry is wild. Sometimes, the people who are supposed to help artists are the same ones keeping them down. Finesse's story is a cautionary tale, a lesson in business, power, and perseverance. If you want more insider stories breaking down the business side of hip-hop and exposing industry secrets, subscribe because this is just the tip of the iceberg. Stay informed, stay cautious, and always read before you sign.